Every morning in Class 3B, everyone struggles to stay awake through long lectures, but one student never even tries. At the back of the classroom sits a quiet boy named Aiden Montgomery, his head resting on his folded arms, asleep before the lesson even begins. No matter how loud the teacher's voice becomes, or how often his classmates laugh, Aiden never wakes up. Most students find him lazy. Zahara Merced doesn't. As one of the top students in class, Zahara tells herself she should focus on taking notes. Yet her eyes always drift toward Aiden. There's something strangely peaceful about the way he sleeps. It makes her wonder what kind of dreams could be more important than reality. When the bell rings, everyone rushes out. Zahara notices Aiden is still asleep. Smiling to herself, she gently taps his desk. Class is over. Aiden slowly opens his eyes, looking confused for a moment as though he has forgotten where he is. Zahara offers him a small smile before placing a neatly folded note on his desk that simply reads, "Don't sleep through lunch." Aiden barely responds. He gives a quiet nod, picks up his bag, and walks away, without another word. His silence only makes him more mysterious. But when the sun sets, Aiden's real life begins. The sleepy student disappears. Dressed in dark tactical clothing, Aiden moves across rooftops under the glow of city lights. Every movement is silent. Every step is calculated. He slips through shadows, avoiding cameras and guards with effortless precision. His mission ends in seconds before he vanishes into the night without leaving a trace. By sunrise, no one would ever believe that the boy sleeping in the back of the classroom is one of the world's deadliest assassins. Meanwhile, Zahara spends her evening surrounded by books, preparing for another exam. Music plays softly through her headphones as she catches herself thinking about Aiden again. She wonders why he's always tired. She wonders what kind of life he lives outside school. Little does Zahara know, Aiden is fighting battles she could never imagine. One evening, after staying late at the library, Zahara walks home alone. The streets are nearly empty. Suddenly, a group of bullies blocks her path. They laugh as they surround her, leaving no room to escape. Fear fills Zahara's eyes as she clutches her bag tightly. Then, a voice breaks the silence. "Leave." The bullies turn. Standing beneath a flickering streetlight is Aiden Montgomery, except he's nothing like the boy Zahara knows. His eyes are sharp. His posture is confident. His expression is cold enough to freeze the night itself. The bullies charge at him. Within moments, it's over. One falls after another as Aiden dodges every attack with impossible speed. His movements are precise, controlled, and almost effortless. He never wastes a single motion. The alley falls silent. The bullies flee in terror. Zahara can only stare. This isn't the lazy student who sleeps through every lesson. This is someone far more dangerous. Aiden slowly turns toward her. For the first time, the coldness in his eyes disappears. "Are you hurt?" Aiden asks quietly. Zahara shakes her head. Aiden steps closer and gently brushes a loose strand of hair away from Zahara's face, making sure she is unharmed. For a brief moment, neither of them says anything. The silence feels warmer than words. As Aiden turns to leave, Zahara finally finds the courage to speak. "Who are you really?" Aiden stops walking but doesn't look back. A faint smile appears on his face. "I'm just a guy who needs to get some sleep." With that, Aiden disappears into the darkness. The next morning, everything seems normal again. The teacher begins another lecture. Students yawn, pens scratch across notebooks. And at the back of the classroom, Aiden Montgomery is asleep once more. Zahara quietly takes her seat, glances toward him, and smiles. To everyone else, Aiden is just the sleeper in Class 3B. But now, Zahara knows the truth hidden behind those closed eyes.